You guys.
Hi.
We are rolling.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome to another episode of Glitter and Garbage. I'm Justine Marino, joined today
by Glitter and Garbage.
It's always so fun to see who thinks who's what, you know? Everyone.
He's more of a glitter boy than I am.
I am a dainty lad.
You are. You're dainty.
I do like a niceness.
And you've got that nice hair. You know, you've just got that sparkle in your hair.
Can I say something? I think this is my favorite podcast I've ever been on.
The compliment
just
cast.
Off the top here. Yeah, this is really nice. And Jeremiah's a trash bag. Just disgusting. No, he's a wonderful character.
He's still upset that the Chiefs beat the Bills.
Oh shit! We got a lot to get into.
We'll get
today,
into the
you
beef
guys.
segment.
The beef. We're gonna get into the beef segment real fast.
All right,
Jer, I see you dressed accordingly. I gave you the topics.
There's only a couple weeks where you can really wear like Super Bowl related stuff right afterwards, and I was like, I'm gonna bust out one of my. Well, this isn't the most recent Super Bowl because they won another recent Super Bowl before that.
Wow. You guys, before we go any further, I want to introduce my guests. First time on Glitter and Garbage, two of my absolute besties in comedy.
Yeah.
I love them so much. I've been doing comedy with them forever.
Mm-hmm.
First up, from Stand Up on the Spot, very fun live show, YouTube show, check it out, and Trailer Tales podcast. It is Jeremiah Watkins.
all right.
Yes.
Awesome to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, Justine and I have been doing shows and open mics for long over a decade together. I think almost over 12 years actually. Yeah. Because I moved to LA in 2009, started doing stand-up in 2010, and I started seeing you immediately, around 2010 or 11, and we started doing mics and different shows and stuff like that since then.
All the spots.
Yep.
I know. And now we're here on Glitter, on a podcast, on Glitter and Garbage.
Full circle.
Funny Dance Show.
Oh, Funny Dance Show. Alumni. Excuse me.
Let's go.
I forgot his biggest credit.
Yes.
Also, you crushed. You did this amazing. You were a janitor and did the Karate Kid song.
You're the best around.
You're the best around. And you did karate, and you were just this janitor who was a badass at karate. You had a million dancers coming in who you were dance fighting off. It was so incredible.
It was so fun.
What I loved about that was it was based on one that you did at the live show that was one of the tops that we had ever seen, to be honest.
It was super fun, especially in the belly room. It's so intimate in there that the amount of people that we got in there for that routine. So short of the long. I just go really.
The whole podcast.
Avery, if you'll exit right now, we have some dancing to talk about. We put a couple of my buddies in some black bodysuits, like morph suits, and they picked me up where it looked like I was floating, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style, and kicking people. Almost like a video game, like Street Fighter. And we did that live in the belly room, and it was super fun.
It was crazy, you guys, because there are a few ways to get into the belly room. There are a few doors. There were people coming in from every door, every angle. There were I feel 20 or 25 people who just came through, and it was incredible. It is Mitch's favorite of all time. I sent you, we found it, we have the video of it. I sent it to you recently. We were rewatching and Mitch was enjoying again.
It was fun. I was running off the walls and stuff.
It was so good. But no, I mean, that doesn't take away from my other guest, who I love so fucking much.
Thanks.
He is the host and producer of two of the hottest shows in town.
Okay.
The 88 show at the Hollywood Improv main room.
Hello.
And the main room of the Comedy store, one of my favorite shows to do. Keys to the Store. It's Avery Pearson.
Hi, everybody. It's me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Now, what I really love about you two is the podcast, The Glitterati. They're very familiar with Josh Adam Meyers. He's been a guest on the pod. He did the theme song for the pod, which I think, and many people have told me, is one of the best podcast theme songs of all time.
Oh, yeah. Does it go like this? Me.
No, you guys are also great friends with Josh, which I love. What do you think the podcast theme song is, Jer?
Glitter. Glitter and garbage. Glitter and garbage.
Welcome back to the 500 with Josh Adameyers.
Welcome back to Glitter and Garbage by Josh with Justine Marino.
Welcome back to the Comedy Garbage Jam.
Yeah, welcome back to Justine Marino. I made her. My name is Josh.
Did you know that you can't spell jam without Justine Marino?
Oh, that's true. It's science, which, by the way, I invented.
You guys, they're both very good friends with Josh, as I am, and one of our favorite things to do is make fun of Josh.
Is Glitter and Garbage on Josh.
We do, and
course,
you guys both have incredible Josh Adameyers impressions.
Oh, well, I think mine's better, of course.
I think mine's a little bit better.
I actually think mine, Lecker, is better.
I got the Baltimore twang down.
Well, I kind of sound like I'm from Georgia.
Yeah, yours is a little more like Southern drawl, and yours is more raspy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Justine, I gotta tell you something. I love what you're doing. I love your thing. I love your stuff. But we should be doing cutaways to me in New York.
I
Listen,
think we should.
I gotta say, you kind of ripped off the jam and sold it as a dance show.
Yeah, and
Actual quote. You know what's funny is he actually said he had never seen it. He came to the pilot taping and he was like, when I first heard about it, I thought it was just a ripoff of the jam, but you got the competition element, you got the teams. It's really not. And I was like, yeah, if anything, it's just a ripoff of every dance competition show ever.
well, the jam celebrates all the arts, and of course, the arts include dance. So in a way. You're Bill Burring me.
I'm happy to Bill Burr you anytime, babe.
Okay, look, we know we're both platonic. It's never happened.
It's never. No, that's my other favorite thing. Is he's like, it's like you have a dick to me, Justine. He's like, it would never happen. He acts like I'm like gross.
I find you disgusting, Justine. You're my sister, right?
Also, probably assuming that you probably want to get with it.
Absolutely.
Oh, for a long time, but I've had to keep us at a distance.
Now listen, I love you with all my heart. Can I crash on your couch?
Yeah. Also, my dog Lekka is coming too. She's got diarrhea in the tuchus.
You guys, Lekka and Josh crashed for like 4 hours a couple of weeks ago, the night that I did stand up on the spot.
Yeah.
And, he normally stays in a hotel, but he had a weird like Bakersfield show and then a like 4 a.m. flight. So he was like, can I just hang out for like 3 hours? So he gets there, he's like, let's watch a movie. And I'm like, cool, what do you want to watch? I'm going through all these movies. He's like, you like The Holiday? Let's watch The Holiday. I was
wow.
like, okay, Josh, trying to blame me for wanting to watch The Holiday. I turn it on 2 seconds in, just snoring, like aggressively. Like we're having a conversation and then it just switches to snores.
And then his version of the story is he tells all his guy friends, like, it's like she's coming on to me.
It's unreal.
You think The Holiday, she snuggled up, all of a sudden I'm passed out. I don't remember where I'm at.
I went to sleep with my socks on, and I woke up with them off.
Okay. Oh my God. Well, we have more Josh Adameyers stuff in store for a little bit later.
Thank God.
But first, I do want to get your take, Jeremiah. You are from Kansas, okay? So you had a big win. We talked a little bit of shit at the beginning.
Yeah.
Super Bowl win. I want to get your thoughts on the win, but also I want to get your thoughts as a straight man and as someone from Kansas. How are you feeling about Taylor Swift and Travis? Is she ruining football, as many football fans are saying?
I don't think she's ruining football by any means, but I do think that Travis Kelce does not play as good when she's present.
For sure.
Interesting, really?
Factual. Like I think if you literally look at his stats, he does not play as well.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of pressure.
I think it's a lot of pressure. I think it's a lot of eyeballs on him that he would never even think about.
Right.
And it's another factor thrown into being a professional athlete that you would never have had to even consider before.
Right.
Yep.
So they double covered him in the Super Bowl, but I still feel like if she wouldn't have been there, he would have, I don't know, just put up more of a fight.
Oh,
Really?
100%. Yeah, he was definitely playing much worse with Taylor there.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But also it's cute though, right? Like he's trying to impress his new girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they're gonna kiss and they're gonna have a nice time and she's with the mom. Like he's probably my guess, and I definitely don't know him at all, but I bet he feels like he's kind of 15.
Yeah.
It's a high school football game and it's adorable.
It does feel that
you know?
way. It does have those the cheerleaders, the most popular girls watching her guy. And yeah, I mean, I would be shitting my pants if I was him. I would be like, not only you're on the biggest stage in the world, that the Super Bowl was watched by, it was only second to the moon landing in terms of viewers.
Yeah,
I
pretty
heard.
huge.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's huge.
Yeah.
So that, and the pressure is on because everyone's watching because of you, not your football, but because of this new relationship you have.
I mean, just look at the way, like, how high his emotions were. Probably because she was president. He went after Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, don't, like, keep me in the game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let that happen.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, people were upset about that. And to me, I'm like, that's the showings of a good player
Yeah.
who's passionate. Like,
Yeah.
that's, dude, look at Jordan, look at they've all gone in on their coach like that,
Yeah.
like when they didn't agree with them. Maybe it wasn't the right move in the moment, but like, that's the relationship between a good coach and a good player is they know, like, all right, like, I'm going to give him his space and, like, we'll work on this later.
Do you think he was saying, like, listen, I'm not getting the ball, and my girlfriend's up there, and she's sitting with Dua Lipa or whoever, and I want to play.
She's going to write a song about this.
You could be in the song.
Yeah.
If you could be in the song, if you just got me the ball, it could be you and me and Taylor, and we could be there together.
I totally get the...
It's you, it's me, it's Andy Reid. I had a cheeseburger with your
I totally get the competitive spirit, though, because I don't know if you remember how seriously I took Funny Dance Show.
Hey, we're competitive people.
We are. The last episode we shot, there was an issue where I wanted to wear, my team, Jade and Marcella and I had this big reveal of these t-shirts that kind of talked a little bit of shit to the other team, and we
Yeah.
had these jackets that Jade had gotten at Forever 21. Like, wardrobe didn't even get them. There was just this like big reveal because it was going to be the last shot of the show.
Right.
And the other team saw and got mad and wouldn't let us wear the jackets, and I got so mad I totally lost my shit and was like, this is my fucking show. I screamed that on the stage. The showrunner like grabbed me. He's like this sweet British guy. He grabs me and pulls me around the corner. He was like, Justine.
It's all fake. Don't you remember the meeting where we preset everything?
Exactly. I don't know why I was treating it was my Super Bowl. So when he was out there, I was like, I fucking get it. I get it.
Yeah, emotions can run high. The heat of the moment, the passion takes over.
exactly.
And I'm sometimes not a fun person to play rec basketball with. Sometimes
I've heard
I'm
this
not.
about you. I heard you got sharp
really?
elbows. Is that true?
Oh no! Oh, I do, but only I don't throw the bows though. I don't throw the bows. But if you're gonna,
What if a bow's thrown?
huh? If a bow's thrown, you might get some elbows back later on.
Interesting.
Oh.
It's the matching of the energy. It's like I match the intensity. So if somebody is I play very clean, but if somebody starts playing a little bit dirty with me, I'm like, I'm gonna start throwing my weight and stuff into it. Okay.
Jeremiah is the nicest guy in the world, like legitimately, but also like if you get to like Red Jeremiah.
It doesn't come out very often,
No,
but when it does,
rarely.
well, that's the problem. It doesn't come out very often.
Right.
So when he does,
it's
a
bad.
nightmare.
yeah.
So next on Glitter and Garbage, therapy session.
Therapy. I know. I don't think I've ever seen Red Jeremiah.
It's very rare.
Yeah.
It's very, very rare. Avery has seen it because we've traveled so much together
Yeah.
and we worked closely together over the years. Some of my podcast co-hosts and stuff over the years, like anybody who I've done, like the Roast Battle peeps have seen it, the Comedy Jam peeps have seen it, the Kill Tony peeps have seen it, my scissor brother Stevie Weeby has seen it. Anybody who I've worked with like in long capacities,
Sure.
eventually you're gonna catch hands.
Hashtag Red Jeremiah if you're listening in and have a fun Red Jeremiah
Yes.
story.
Red Zone. That's what Steve and I
the
call it.
red zone.
Red Zone.
Ooh,
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
ooh, I like that.
Dangerous.
Danger.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think I'm pretty like. I mean, I guess I think I come across pretty sweet in comedy, but
Yeah.
same thing. Like
love
if you
you.
work with
I
someone.
mean, you were known for years as somebody with great baked goods.
Oh, that's true.
You know
I
what I
bake
mean?
things.
You were the baker?
Yeah.
Oh, that was pre-Avery.
Pre-Avery.
Oh,
I
dude,
baked.
you missed out on a good era.
I made
man.
cupcakes. Yeah.
Really? You'd bring them to
I
the
bring them to every
freaking
show. That's why I
fire.
have this cupcake tattoo. Yeah.
Wow.
I brought them to every show. Some people thought it was very strange and were like, "What's wrong with this girl?" But yeah,
I just thought it was a fun hobby, and we all enjoyed it because we're all hungry comics. Who
Yeah.
are like, this is amazing.
Oh, I know. You guys like to eat. Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay, well, that's why I need to lose weight because I have a fat complex because of
call you
Justine.
fat, so in
Those
the
elbows
women's
sharp,
bathroom.
okay? Okay. Well, another reason I wanted to bring you guys both on is you're both dads.
Yep.
So I wanted to get your take, like, do you have any celeb dads that you guys look up to that you're like, oh shit, Ryan Reynolds is crushing it. You know what I mean? Like, are there any Bob Saget, R.I.P. on Full House? You know, like, are there any celeb dads that you kind of model your fatherhood after?
Ooh, it can be sitcom, it can be fictional
Like
character
character or actual dude.
Anything.
Uncle Phil to me was one of the great TV dads.
Great call.
Super
One of the
good
great
dad.
TV dads, and also
One of the best local magistrates as well.
just one of the best actors too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good.
Like,
yeah. James Avery.
I mean, he's so. The infamous scene, the why don't he want me?
Oh yeah.
Him in that scene with Will Smith, the way he hugs him, is such a real moment of like, it's giving me chills almost like talking about it, like just because like I'm a newer dad, but there's a certain way you hug your son sometimes where you're like, I'll do anything to protect you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you hurting anymore.
Yeah.
And like Uncle Phil for me, like for somebody who's like, that's his nephew. That's not even, but like he became a father figure to Will Smith. Yeah.
Yeah. Solid.
What's Jennifer Aniston's dad on Friends? Elliot. He's a bit of a fetch, you know. I kind of identify with that, complaining about a lot of things.
Yeah. He's great.
Celebrity dads. I mean, honestly, like these guys they have help. They have nannies and shit. So I don't really I don't know any of them personally.
Yeah.
But as someone who would do for a nanny, hello glitter. I don't really look at them as anything more than like, guys that are taking my work.
Yeah. They're taking your job.
Yes. I should be in the Avengers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now,
as the bulk.
So do you guys see more, are you guys more like stay-at-home dads because you both work more at night primarily, so do you do more like dad during the day stuff, or is it like
we're getting murky now? I would say that a lot of my dadding. So my wife wakes up in the morning, and then she gets them ready, and then I take them to school. Yeah. And then work all day, and then we pick them up, and then and then go out to gigs after that. Yeah. And so I would say it's sort of kind of like varies day to day, but that's sort of the deal.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Jer?
I'm definitely not a stay-at-home dad. That's not me. I will say the way
is Red Zone gonna come out right now?
It might happen. It might happen. No.
Told you not to bring up my parenting. I told you.
The way I kind of look, I don't know. I have a very unique situation, and just a unique relationship with my wife in general. Like we have very strong communication, and when we need each other, we let each other know, and that really shapes on how the schedule is and stuff like that. So there's some days where she's like, hey, I need you to pick up the boys at like whatever this time or whatever. Like one of them is in daycare, the older one's in daycare. So after this podcast, I'm going to go pick up my son at daycare, and then she's got a work thing that I'll be watching the boys for a few hours, and then I'm going to go play basketball after that.
Yeah, you are.
So, but as far as like the stay-at-home dad thing, I am much more about the quality over the quantity of time. Sure. Because I'm
just a really good 5 minutes. Just get it in. Just get in a quick 5. But if it's a good 5, a good 5-minute set's better than an hour. Shit.
I will say a good 5 minutes is better than 2 hours with a dad who's just on his phone like this.
Okay.
Shots fired to social media dads out there.
So
it's true.
It's one of those things. So I do try to make my time impactful with my kids because I'm on the road and stuff on the weekends and then shows at night and stuff. So it's a balance that I'm always learning, and I'm always trying to evolve and figure out the balance of everything. Because
I know. I can't imagine. Obviously, I don't have kids, although Blair is my child, my dog Blair. She's great. She's wonderful. She's at home with her stay-at-home dad, Mitch, right now. But it's so funny. I was doing a sketch a couple weeks ago where we were handing a baby around. Someone's like, the child's like 1.5, and these guys are all like talking loudly and passing the baby, and it gets to me, and in my head I'm like, my hands are so cold, and the baby's just wearing a diaper. The second my hands hit the baby, it bursts into tears.
Yeah.
Just bursts into tears.
That's how my younger one is.
Yeah. I was like, if this is any indication that I should not have children.
Yeah, but also enjoy your sleep, you know, just like take it easy. I think statistically people who don't have kids are happier at couples.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what I told my wife.
Yeah.
I always look creepy because before I grab my kid, because he does that.
Yeah.
The younger one does that. He's very reactive.
Yeah.
And my hands are always cold. I have bad like blood flow sometimes.
Me too.
So before I touch my shirtless baby, I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I'm literally just like, all right, 1 second, buddy.
I know. I was like, but we were in the scene and I'm like trying to warm it up. And then it was just like, I was like, okay, children hate me. Okay. Great. I love that.
You have the best note cards in the business.
Yeah, by the way,
say so.
Thank you so much.
Gorgeous.
Okay. I did. Thank you for noticing, you guys.
Is that hot purple?
It's a fuchsia, I would say.
Oh, interesting.
It's a glitter fuchsia. If you're not watching the video, tune in on YouTube to see my beautiful note card. So I did a panel, good friend of the pod, Esther Pavitsky, had a movie come out, Drugstore June, and I got to moderate one of the panels on Saturday night after screening.
How'd it go?
It was really, really fun. But I was like, I want to have really cute note cards.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find any on Amazon.
So you made that?
So I made
Shut
it.
up.
Watch out. I am crafty,
I love it.
you guys.
Really good.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm just going to use these for glitter and garbage now, too. None of this
100%.
scribbling on notebook paper before.
You don't want to interview a star with a legal pad?
No, they're going to want, if Margot Robbie comes in here.
And she's going to. Let's put it out there. Let's put it out there.
Yeah, exactly. She's getting the fucking gold note card treatment. Like, that's what she's getting.
By the way, complain about some of the millennials. No, it was Gen Z. Yeah. They're the newest ones, right?
Right.
Gen Z?
We're
I have no idea.
We're millennials.
We're millennials?
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was an internet thing saying that Margot Robbie was mid. And I was like, what the frick?
Excuse me. Like,
Middle of what? The top?
yeah.
There's a bunch of like kids who are like, she's all right. I'm like what?
I love them. I love the
Looking
trolls.
Or
I love
her
them.
acting?
No, her looks.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
God.
Wow.
Baffled. Baffled.
That's insane. She is. I was scrolling through Netflix, and the SAG Awards were on Netflix this year, and so the thumbnail to watch it, she's like in the middle with all these other stars, and your eyes just are immediately drawn to her. She is just the quintessential most beautiful movie star you've ever seen. I think.
She's.
I mean,
I've had wet dreams about her. Okay, it happened.
I have
No
too.
one asked about that.
Who hasn't?
It happened.
Okay. That has not happened yet to me.
To you?
No,
You've never had a wet dream?
I've definitely had a wet dream.
Hello.
Hey,
Margot.
goodbye.
Wait. This could lead into our next segment.
Ooh, segment.
Yeah, segment. I sent you guys some
Segue.
stories. Segways, watch out.
Segment.
We got it. Tour guide, former tour guide here. I'm taking you on a tour of this pod.
Wow.
Ricky Martin recently, speaking of wet dreams, he revealed not too long ago in an article that he has a foot fetish, and he said he thinks everyone has some kind of weird fetish. Armpit, foot.
Right.
Do you guys have any weird fetishes?
Vagina.
No one can relate to me on this one, but I love vagina. It's crazy. I guess I have. There's a couple.
Oh boy, buckle up, Buttercup. Here we go.
I mean, I don't think it's that out there, that crazy.
And no kink shaming here.
There's a couple spots on the female body that I think are just very beautiful, and I don't know. There's
Tits?
Tell us.
Titty?
Okay.
Titty.
So the underside of the butt cheek.
Oh, sure.
Right there.
Oh,
just the.
Sure, that's great.
That's that.
Nothing
like
wrong with that.
That's good.
Ledge.
Yeah.
The cliff. The cliff.
Yeah, and then the
the lines.
It's like the
V
lines.
The lines.
Well, those are called. Have you guys? This is a
Not
test.
up here.
Not
It's
up here.
all the
These-
way
Is it
like
where the
right-
skin folds in, or like the muscles?
Right outside the labia, like, you know what I mean, like like almost the groin,
Oh, okay.
Can you say groin again one more time? I'm trying to get hard. Yeah, there you go.
Trying to get some
Groin.
ladies grabbed in the car.
Trying to get a boner. Can you say? Trying to get a
Groin.
boner.
Wait, I have a question about these lines,
Yeah.
though, and I think those are both great.
Yeah.
I think those are good.
Great job, bud.
Yeah,
I like
that's fine.
those. Those are sexy. They're not conventional. Like, they're not conventionally like tits,
Right.
ass. They're
Right.
more specific.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
These lines here. Have you guys heard this term, cum gutter?
No, why?
Really?
No.
Have you ever heard that term?
No, but I think we're starting a podcast.
Wait, cum gutter?
Oh, that's my branding.
That was the original name of the 500.
And my dog until I switched to Lecker.
Right.
You guys, I have had, so my friend Caroline Goldfarb, do you know Caroline? She's a writer.
Sounds Jewish.
She's
She wrote cum gutter.
She wrote Cum Gutter.
I love that movie. It's fantastic.
Really
Morgan
strong.
Freeman is
Dude, it's
great.
up for nominated. It's nominated. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. SAG Award.
She brought it up. I had not heard this term in like years, but I knew it from high school. And I've brought it up multiple times. Ben Glebe has not known it. A bunch of other comics. No one I've known or asked since Caroline brought it up has known it. Are she and I the only people who know this phrase?
It makes a lot of sense. It resonates with
but
me.
It didn't.
It's not something cum gutter. No,
but there's not enough of even the lines right there. That's not enough of a divot.
it's a gutter, and it's a gutter like with the rain.
I've
goes
always
down.
thought of it as like, Usher had like the really defined line.
The V?
The V.
Right,
He had
right.
the V. So I always thought of it as
Right.
like on guys there were cum gutters.
I have a U. I have more of a U than a V. It's just.
Yeah.
I thought it was more about why.
Or how.
or a ew.
Or yuck. Disgusting. You're gonna die young.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, we are like 1 for 7 on cum gutters. Love it.
So do you ask everyone if they've
I
heard
ask
cum
a
gutter?
lot of people. I'll bring it up a lot.
So
and
who's known?
just Caroline.
Just Caroline.
Ben Glebe has not. I was on another podcast with several comics. None of them knew.
Crazy.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Awesome though. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Use it in your use it in a sentence.
Put it in,
tonight.
put it in one of your
Great.
skits.
Well,
Put it
my,
in one of your
my,
skits.
By the
my
way-
younger son is trying to learn words, so we'll put that in the Rolodex.
$10 on that pops onto Trailer Tales next week.
It might.
I got $10 on that.
It could.
Yeah.
Wait, do you do
Yeah.
pop songs?
No, we do. No, he's saying about the gutter.
He's gonna talk about cum gutters.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's really
on
fun.
Trailer Tales, all kinds of debates and topics come up and
Really
stuff like
funny.
that. So
Please, let me know.
That could be one of those
If you
things
do-
where
if you do
y'all
any
ever heard of this?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the podcast just came out. You took a molehill and made it into a mountain, and it's so funny. It's so entertaining. You guys are so great together, and you lead each other. But my personal favorite part is when you kind of like break from the accent because it's too funny, and that's just me because I love you. But like, it's a terrific.
We
podcast.
we try not to, but we end up breaking a lot on that podcast. They're
You guys
so
are-
Libby Higgins and Chelsea Lynn are literally some of the funniest people I've ever worked with. They're so fun. If you don't know who they are, you should definitely check them
Yeah,
out.
check
They're a
it
bunch
out.
of cum gutters.
They are just cum gutters. I think I should change the name of this podcast to Cum Gutters.
Probably.
Glitter and garbage.
buy the website
and
for
gutters.
you.
Yes, please buy it for me.
On the domain.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Wait, okay. So another thing I ask everyone on this podcast: what did you like fanboy over growing up? Like, what were you?
I mean, I'm a huge sports fan.
Sports.
So it's like Toronto area sports, Leafs, Blue Jays, and then Bills and Raptors. I'm just like a big sports guy.
Just all
That's how I
sports.
like get out.
That's how you-
out of myself.
yeah.
I just like watch sports.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
Superheroes. I was
yeah.
totally into collecting action figures with Batman, Spider-Man, X-Men, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I love the Ninja Turtles,
I was heavy into boy bands. That's where you and I always
Yes.
share a lot of
Yes.
love. TGIF.
Yes.
TGIF
Love.
is great.
I
What was your
mean-
favorite show on TGIF? What was your
Probably
thing?
Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so good.
Topanga?
Yeah.
Topanga, also Matthew Lawrence, the like Ryder Strong's like weird half brother. Yeah, you know.
What was his
Matthew.
catchprise?
What was it?
Like, it was like, or something, or like.
Was it? Yeah, it was because he was kind of dumb.
Yeah. He had like a thing, whoa, or like, whoa. I think it was whoa.
Oh no, that was Joey Lawrence.
That was
wasn't
on
it?
Blossom.
Blossom.
That was on Blossom.
I got my
Whoa.
Lawrences.
You got the
Yeah.
Lawrences. They were both
Yeah.
hotties of the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. And Lawrence brothers. So,
The Lawrence. Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? All the Lawrences.
Brotherly love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I love that era.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Exactly. You know, all the great.
Did someone say Lawrence of Arabia? The greatest film of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, were you Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or kind of all of them?
All of them. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. I had an LFO phase. I had a couple of their albums. I freaking loved boy bands.
Which one was LFO? What was that song?
Girl from
Girl on TV.
Girl on TV, and Jennifer Love Hewitt was in the Jennifer Love Hewitt was in the video.
I wish upon a falling star.
Oh yeah.
Wonder where you are. Ooh, I wish for you on a falling star.
Yes.
I wonder where you are. Do I ever cross your mind in the warm sunshine?
Oh yeah.
Yes, so good.
City of angels. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, she's from
Wish you look that girl from Abercrombie and
Yeah,
Fitch.
the Abercrombie and
I like
Fitch.
girls that wear
them too?
Abercrombie and
Yeah.
Fitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different song, but same guys.
Same guys, same vibe, same era, you know?
Yeah.
I think a lot of them died.
They did.
Oh.
Two of the
Whoa.
four members, two
Yeah.
of the three members, I think,
Yeah.
passed away.
Twitter just turned to garbage.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I just now I can't help but think that every time I hear about them, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
It's
R.I.P.
awful. Yeah.
But my mom would turn on Backstreet Boys in the car, and she would always do. It used to kill me as a kid. She'd do the Nick Carter laugh, or was it AJ who?
Oh,
During that
yeah.
one,
I think it was AJ.
She would do that big laugh.
Yes.
I've been running like.
Yeah. All right.
My mom would do that, and it would make me laugh so hard.
Oh, that's so good.
A lot of good memories of driving to school and her like turning up the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, I love that. Dad, did you ever see any of them live? Any of the
No,
boy
I
bands?
really, really want to see them live at some point because I think it would be so fun to go. Somebody who likes it as much as I do.
Oh yeah, Backstreet. I mean, hello, hi, always happy to go.
Okay.
Yeah, Jade and I went when they came last summer,
wow.
2022. I've seen Backstreet Boys, I think 5 or 6 times live.
Wow.
I saw NSYNC 5 times. It was all in there, like, you know, when they were touring back in the day. But Backstreet, I've seen still live today. I saw them at the Gibson Amphitheater, and they were playing instruments because they were like, we're too old to dance, basically. So we learned instruments.
Oh, wow.
Which I respect.
Did you see AJ McLean is touring with Joey Fatone?
Really?
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Oh, I would see that.
Yeah,
Well-
absolutely. They were singing each other's songs. It was crazy.
Yeah.
He posted like a story or a reel or whatever.
Well, you know, the story's crazy is that their manager like pitted them against each other. It's really
Really?
dark and fucked up. Yeah. But I was very excited because I put up from Funny Dance Show the clip of me, Brad Williams, and Adam Ray dancing to Bye Bye Bye. And we actually had Brian Friedman, who had choreographed for NSYNC,
Right.
choreograph it. But Joey Fatone saw and commented and like was like, Brad, you got to come on tour with us if you ever. I died. I was like, Joey Fatone's commenting on my video,
Yeah.
dancing to their song. It was like my, you know, your little fucking 13-year-old heart explodes.
Of course.
Isn't that crazy that we're in a position where we get to kind of work with these people?
I love it.
Like, who's someone who you've gotten to work with where you're just like it kind of an out of body experience?
I mean, the best was the Paul McCartney thing. I mean,
Oh yeah,
that wasn't a work with. That was like doing this, but like is that a good enough?
Yeah, I think that's good.
So I'll try and tell it short. But basically, I used to play piano before the shows at the Improv.
Yeah.
And it was one of these nights where I just like you just drag yourself out to work.
Yeah.
You don't want to I was just hard, but I did it, and I started playing these like Beatles jazzy songs.
Yeah.
And then Jay Chase, the manager at the Improv, came behind me and he like tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, "Look over there," and it was freaking Paul McCartney going.
Oh my God.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
And I'm just like I'm shaking because I
Yeah.
love Beatles.
Yeah.
So I'm playing and I get to the end. I just kept the beat and then I walked around. I talked to him. I was like, "Sir," I did the whole like, you know, "Sir, Mr. Paul,
Yeah.
I wanted to quit piano when I was a kid, when I was like 12, and my parents got me an Easy to Play Beatles book. And then I kept playing, and I go, that's why I'm playing. And he takes a second, and he goes, I liked your chord progressions. Huh? What'd you say to me? Boner City.
Yes, Boner City.
Wow.
So we ended up in the bathroom together. Dane and a few other comics came and we took some pictures in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And it's my profile picture for life, but I have these amazing pictures of me and Paul McCartney, and that was like, I didn't get to like, you know, do a show with him.
Yeah.
But it was unbelievable because of the position that we're in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. That's like, I mean, Paul McCartney. I mean, that's...
I don't know how you top it.
Yeah, I don't know how you top a Beatle.
Ringo starts crying. He's like,
I know.
What about me? I'm pretty good. I'll meet you in the bathroom. What?
Yeah, that's a bit of a hard follow.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. So he's
Just
like,
so you know, I mean, for me, Joey Fatone still trumps Paul.
Okay, so I'll tell you a Joey Fatone story, actually.
Okay.
This is all because of our buddy Josh Wolf. He used to have this show called Controlled Chaos that we all did.
Super fun show.
It's like this live interactive like late night talk show, and during the pandemic we did this Zoom show where I did my Justin Timberlake impression with Lance Bass, Joey Fatone, and Chris Kirkpatrick.
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
I got to pitch them songs that we could possibly record as NSYNC. So we wrote 3 like quick 1-minute songs, and they were all like about the pandemic and different stuff like that. And they were laughing, and they really liked the impression, and they went along with it, and it was so fun for somebody who's like a giant NSYNC fan. That was like awesome.
I'd have to say that's similar to mine. Is Lance has done this podcast before, but the best was he judged the live funny dance show before it was a TV show, and Heidi and I did the choreography from It's Gonna Be Me, which is incredibly difficult, but we nailed it. I was such a psycho. Fucking
of course, you knew Lance was coming.
Exactly. So Red Justine came out that night, but Lance was really impressed and thought it was great, and he was so funny and cool. And so that, I mean, boy bands, anything, just because I was obsessed. The only thing that would top NSYNC, I think, anything NSYNC related, would be Leonardo DiCaprio, because I was a big Leo girl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, I have a Titanic tattoo.
I think there's a lot of girls who are still Leo girls. He likes his women.
I know it's pretty niche, but...
Have you heard of this guy named Leonardo DiCaprio?
Da Vinci? Oh, DiCaprio. Okay. Interesting.
It's almost a relief now, though, that I know that I'm definitively way too old for him. That, like, if I met him, we would just be homies, you know? So it would take, like, some sort of, like... pressure off or something.
Yeah. It would be probably much easier. You'd be totally cool. You just walk up. Look, I know we're not gonna fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that. You definitely know that, right? 25. Am I crazy? Also, enjoying orange, Justine. We don't need red, Justine.
Oh my God, exactly. Thank you.
Of course,
Thank you. I love an orange moment.
Yeah. You know me.
You know me. I love a pop of color.
Sure.
Glitter note cards. Okay, how are we on time? Because I know Jer has dad duty.
I have to go pick up my son in a little bit.
Boring. Is there a boring alert we can put on?
Well, he's only got 5 minutes with him, so let's let him get to it.
Okay.
No, we got a little bit more time. Okay, I found this story that I did want to talk to you guys, both being actors, about. So Bradley Cooper got roasted on TikTok because there was this video of him doing an interview for his movie Maestro, and he was like bringing himself to tears talking about how much he misses Leonard Bernstein, despite the fact that he's never met this person before. What are your thoughts on that? And have you ever been in character so much that you could see where he's coming from?
I every day I wake up, like, I miss my best friend, William Shakespeare and me were very close. I read all of his work, and like, I just feel like I know him personally. There's only certain things that him and I share together.
Right.
So that would probably be the biggest loss that I've experienced is the death of William Shakespeare. That was hard.
I am actually going to be on Bradley Cooper's team.
We got it.
Reason being, I'll give you an example, and this is a sadder one, but I will say, who knows if here's the thing, who knows how much he's hamming it up because he really wants a nomination for this role.
Right.
Or he did go this deep into this character and he's really like, this means a lot to him at the moment. Right now, maybe like another year or two from now.
Sure.
He does the same interview and is asked about that guy. Doesn't get the same response.
Right.
But I will say, as somebody who was a fan of somebody, like when Robin Williams passed away. I had one brief interaction with him. I was very lucky to have a brief interaction with him outside of like an improv theater once. But I didn't know him at all.
Right.
But he touched my life in such a way that I was like depressed and sad when he died.
Yeah.
So that's not to say that like that Bradley Cooper is that big of a fan of this guy.
Right.
But him being in the mindset of the character that he just put all that time and effort into, that character for sure is inspired by this other artist and whatever, like maybe on the role. So I'm gonna be Team Cooper. So lay off my guy. You know?
Okay.
But I do feel similarly about Socrates. You know, when he went down, because I think a lot. You know,
is it garbage?
Garbage. That is garbage.
Rolls of glitter, garbage.
Roles have reversed. Anything's possible in glitter and garbage.
Hello, rolls.
Oh, bing bong, bing bong,
Garbage.
bing bong.
No, that's a good point, because when I first read it, he's sitting there with his family, with Leonard's family, and they're like not nearly as emotional as he is.
Yeah.
Which makes it.
They're like, he was a dick.
They're like, he was terrible.
Ignored me. All I cared about was violins.
But the Robin Williams thing is when Bob Saget died, because I'm a huge Full House fan.
Yeah.
My first tattoo is "You Got It, Dude" in French, because I love Full House so much. I really do feel like Bob Saget was a father figure to me on that show. Like I cried when he died. I really did cry. So, and also I think just knowing that you're never going to get to meet this person that was so influential on you know, or get to work with them. I mean, Socrates, you'd probably...
It's brutal.
It's brutal.
Socrates, Aristotle, close second.
Bob Saget, if we're talking Bob Saget.
Yeah, let's talk.
I had the pleasure of doing a couple shows with him.
Yeah.
And ran into him at a couple like event type things where he knew me enough because he was close friends with Jeff Ross.
Sure.
So one of the things he said to me once was he had seen a roast battle recently, and he told me, and it was like I felt like it was such a weird out of body experience, because in a very fatherly way he said. He goes, it's really funny what you guys are doing, like with the wave and stuff, but you got don't hurt yourself. You got to be careful. And I was like, because we did a lot of crazy physical stuff on that show.
These guys were like flinging each other off.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be jumping around, doing flips and like pratfalls and all this stuff. And he was like, he goes, just be careful. I was like, wow. He was very nice.
Dad.
He was very
Looking
out.
Be home in a reasonable hour.
Yeah.
11.
Wait, you did do so many crazy things on that show. I remember when I did it, the Denver one, the taping for Comedy Central.
Yeah.
There was a crazy moment. Do you remember Sam Talent, who's hilarious and beat me, but he made a joke about me having a flat ass, which Brian Moses immediately was like, that's just not true.
Right.
Which I felt.
Give it up for Brian Moses.
You felt redeemed.
Yeah. I felt redeemed.
Yeah.
But
you're like, he's black.
Yeah.
Hello.
He knows butts. Okay.
That's my black friend, and he
Bubble
just endorsed me. Okay.
Apple bottom jeans. Boots with the fur. Okay.
That's the new Big Brother program. It's just a black guy endorsing white women's not flat butts.
Yeah.
We're not my big brother.
Oh my god, I'm crying now. Is Leonard Bernstein in the room? No, but you guys, so for those of you who aren't familiar with Roast Battle, they had this group called The Wave who would run up after different jokes were thrown, and they would do these little act outs with props, and they were just really random and crazy. And the one that happened after the flat ass one, I think you posted a Comedy Central note about this one, like a note from Comedy Central, because you guys came up and had a fake butt and painted like chocolate frosting in it.
Oh yeah.
And I think someone ate the chocolate frosting out of it. And you posted the note from Comedy Central that was like, whatever this pudding is, can we cut around this like plastic butt with what I'm assuming is chocolate pudding?
Yeah, what I'm assuming is chocolate pudding. They wouldn't. It was an ass eating.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but they wouldn't air it because it was too dirty.
It was so dirty
ass
and
eating?
so funny.
I mean, it was a fake butt, but with chocolate coming out.
Hysterical.
Yeah, but then I came out and I had it all over my face and my mouth. It was insane.
But also, if people knew my connection and history with cupcakes, it makes it that much funnier.
Yes.
I thought you were going to
Full
say
circle
ass
moment.
If everyone knew how much I love ass eating, giving and receiving. Welcome back to the clean episode of Glitter and Garbage. No, I just had to get that out there because it was it never saw the light of day, and I thought it was genius.
There were some bits, and also we didn't know the jokes ahead of time.
Right.
So like the fact that we had a fake butt, like we heard Sam Talent do this butt joke where grabbed it real quick, like had it ready to go.
It was a chef's butt kiss.
It was a chef's butt kiss. So good. So good. All right, Jer, we got to get you out in about like 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
Last thing I want to ask, and then Avery and I will continue.
We can have a little fun.
We have a little segment planned.
Yeah.
But the last thing I really like to ask everyone, because I think it's an important question: Twizzlers or Red Vines?
Great question. Oh my God. This is like Android and iPhone.
I know.
It really divides people.
It's very divisive.
Listen, I'm a Twizzler pull and peel guy.
Ooh, okay.
It has to be pull and peel. I can't just claim Twizzler as it has to be pull and peel.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Like that.
Okay.
I find those way better than the Red Vines.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. And plus also
Twizzlers?
150,000%.
No.
Because you can knot them. Have you ever double knotted a Twizzler?
You can knot a fucking Red Vine.
It's weird.
I'm telling you guys, Ben Glebe said Twizzlers, and I made him do a taste test, and he changed his answer.
Oh, really?
A fresh Red Vine. Here's the thing: I think a lot of people are eating stale Red Vines, and a stale.
I think they go bad a little bit quicker because of the open container policy,
and they're not as good.
No. Twizzlers have no flavor. They taste like plastic. The flavor.
Like a nib.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It never comes. You're waiting for this.
Hold on, Craig.
What's happening?
All right, this is great. My 3 best friends.
Listen, I've been with a lot of women. None of them come
gutter.
All right?
Yeah. Check my phone. I got cum gutter, ass eater, Justine.
Oh my God.
Just in case.
Never gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Never gonna fuck. Has a dick. Justine Marino.
Yeah. It's an innie.
He's literally like, you have a dick to me. That's what he says to me.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Okay, so you're both Twizzlers. Well, next time I have you on, I'm gonna have to do a taste test.
I want to do a taste test. Yeah. I'd love to. Blindfold taste test. Let's
fresh Red Vine versus just a basic Twizzler. There is no competition.
Don't say
but do you like pull and peel?
I do like pull and peel.
See, I think the pull and peel is another category of good.
I agree. And also, I like Australian red licorice.
Australian red licorice beats everything. They know how to.
Yeah.
If you haven't had Australian, dude, it's literally 10 times better than American licorice.
Okay.
It's called licorice?
Yeah, it's Australian licorice.
Can you
it's
get it
thick,
here?
though. It's like...
Oh, great.
Listen, Avery, you wouldn't know anything about this.
No. Avery's penis is like a nib. Small.
A Twizzler nib.
Flammable.
Now that's a pull and peel.
Yeah, that's a pull and peel. Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right, Jeremiah, be a good dad.
I love you.
Go get your kid. I love you.
Thank you so much
we'll
for
have
having
you back.
me. Yeah.
We got to do the taste test now.
We do.
This is part 1.
Yeah, and plug anything you have coming up.
Justine was on a recent episode of Stand Up on the Spot that should be out within the next couple months. Go to youtube.com/@standupots for that series, and then youtube.com/@trailertalespod for that weekly. Every Friday there's new episodes, and I'm at Jeremiah Stand Up on social media, and if you want to go see me on tour, jeremiahwatkins.com for tour dates. Doing the show in New York City coming up. And I'm on tour in West Bend, Wisconsin, Kansas City, Missouri. Let's freaking go. And many more. Cleveland, Ohio, Florida. They're all over the place.
I love it. You guys follow him. Go see him live. The stand up on the spot is so fun.
Fantastic.
Comics make up stand up based on audience suggestions on the spot. Nothing is pre-planned. It's an awesome show. I had so much fun doing it. Jeremiah, love you, buddy.
Love you guys. Thanks so much for having me.
Go be a good dad.
What a good guy.
Bye. Not stay at home though. Don't get it twisted, you guys.
Just 5 minutes of glory.
Okay.
There he goes.
Bye. He's so tall.
Yeah, he's.
Bye.
Careful.
Oh, bye.
Slowly.
There he goes.
Oh, glad that's over.
Thank God.
God, I'm exhausted.
Oh, me too.
Jesus
now we
Christ.
can really get into it.
Now let's talk about the dish. The dish. Next on Glitter and Garbage, the dish.
Wait, so Avery, I did want to ask you a few questions because you're a music person.
I am.
And I'm glad we have this time alone together.
This is nice.
Which I will say, I've had 2 guests on before. I've never had one leave. Like,
yeah, so quickly too. Like that was a very short. Like he was like, do you see him edging out of the chair?
Edging out. He's like, bye.
Yeah.
So you are musically very inclined. Well, first I want to ask something else.
Yes.
Because
yeah, I know.
Fangirling.
Yeah.
You grew up with someone who I fangirled pretty hard over. It was like Leo, Justin Timberlake, and then Hayden Christensen, who was your childhood best friend.
I grew up with Hayden Christensen. He was my best friend growing up and all that. And it was, well, wait, do you have a question or?
How tall is he? How dreamy is he in person? What does he smell like?
You know, it's so funny. Like he was always like cool. He was like shyer in high school, but he was always like the best, most attractive, coolest girl was into him. And I've known him since I actually knew him since we were 6 because we were in the same neighborhood. We'd play soccer together. Yeah. And then we went to an arts elementary school together. Then we went to arts high school together. And then the whole Darth Vader thing. And, so wait, you want to know what he smells like?
What does he smell like?
He smells like a dude.
Okay. Like musty?
He's like a guy would smell. Like a guy.
I love that.
Not in a bad way.
Like in a hot way.
I don't know. Again. Yeah. But I would say he never had a problem getting girls. They would never,
Yeah.
So there must be some sort of pheromone coming off that just,
does it for him. Now you were friends with him during all the art stuff. That's pretty crazy.
It was pretty crazy. So I knew he was always like doing shows growing up, and he got a lot of parts, and we both lived in Toronto, and like he got all the gigs and stuff, but something like that is like pretty incredible.
Yes.
Like it was the most sought after role I think of all time, they say.
Yeah.
And so it's down to him, Colin Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio, and then some other guy, I can't remember who. And it was interesting. So he told me that he had the final round of interviews at Skywalker Ranch, which is George Lucas's thing. And I guess the phone back in the day, it was like, this was 1999 or something, and it used to have like all the buttons on it, and it would be like flashing if there was a message, and he like I think I'm remembering this properly.
Yeah. We'll go with it. We don't have anyone to fact check,
right? So he checks the last message, figuring it might be his agent or his mom or something, and it was Leonardo DiCaprio's mom.
Ermeline?
Going like, don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm sure you gave it your best shot. So Leonardo DiCaprio, if I can remember this correctly, and let's just go with yes, he must have called his mom and upset, like he didn't do a good job. So Hayden goes and does the audition. He's a great actor, awesome, but Natalie Portman falls in love with him, and their chemistry is off the charts, and the career is launched.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Natalie, it was really about their chemistry.
It was really about their chemistry.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because you always hear about these, big people, like Britney Spears was in consideration for The Notebook. And I guess, I don't know if you've seen her audition. Everyone said it was pretty good.
I mean, you're not touching Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, no one is.
She's not even coming. I mean, maybe it's down to the final.
Canadian.
And a lot of and a lot of people exactly. We're all great.
Claim it.
And modest. Okay, cool. Thanks so much. Okay, for healthcare, go fuck yourself. Right. But like, I mean, that Britney Spears thing. Everyone's like, I mean, she did a great job.
I agree.
I don't think I'm the best actor in the world, but like, it's not even close.
No, I agree. It's not close. And Rachel, there's so much nuance to her performances.
She's a brilliant actor.
She is so good. And she's good with...
And then she can do Mean Girls.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
And she was also in The Hot Chick, like playing Rob Schneider, basically, in her body. Like, I think she's great at comedy. She's great at drama. I completely agree. But the chemistry, obviously, between Rachel and Ryan Gosling also. So that is such an important...
By the way, that's the first time anyone's ever forgotten Ryan Ryan Gosling's name.
Well, I was like, there are so many Ryans.
And Pex
McGee.
Pex McGee.
I've seen him in person.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I worked at Pinkberry, the Glitterati knows. He got green tea, a large green tea yogurt.
That
with
makes sense.
Mochi, blackberries, and raspberries.
Cool. So he was
right.
already feeling the Barbie thing.
Yeah, he was.
This was a long time ago. He's been prepping this.
He
for
has been
17
prepping
years.
forever. Exactly.
A raspberry. What a twist.
What a twist. What a
really
basic bitch.
He is
you know?
a little 13-year-old girl.
I loved it. I
Wow.
know. But yeah, he left and the girls were like, oh, you made Ryan Gosling laugh. And I was like, no, that was just some hot dude. And they were like, no, that was Ryan Gosling. I was like, I thought the other guy. They were like, oh, there's also a lookalike. I was like, what are the odds?
Yeah.
That the lookalike and Ryan would come in at the same time.
Impossible, other than the lookalike definitely follows Ryan Gosling.
Oh, and
is a
wants to be
psychopath.
mistaken
And
for him.
So Derek Beauregard, if you're listening out there,
We're on to you.
And I like your style.
Yep, we don't like it.
You're pretty.
Well, that's so cool. See, I was into Hayden.
Oh, wait, you had other questions about Hayden.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
because I loved him in Life as a House.
That's a great movie.
It's so good, and he's all like goth and like dark.
Masturbates in the closet.
Masturbates. Well, like
you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, with the auto asphyxiation.
Yeah.
I was like, that's my first intro to auto asphyxiation.
Really? Oh wow,
Yeah.
hasn't it been a nice journey? Or?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Speaking of kinks, I should have brought that up. Back at the foot kink. But it's specifically watching Life as a House, doing it myself. You know,
He got a Golden Globe nomination for that.
Yeah, he did. It was really good. Well, congrats on being friends with such.
Yeah, thanks so much. It's definitely paid off. It's been great. So. But yeah, no, he was it was remarkable. Like when he got the role, like he called me. Like we all knew he was up for it, and then he called me. And he put on dun dun.
Oh.
It was in the background, and it was mind blowing. Like
that's just crazy.
It was He put on the Darth Vader theme song. It was insane. So yeah, great dude.
Because we've had a lot of friends blow up.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't know that any have gotten that iconic of a role. Right. Like that where it's
there's
like
nothing like it.
Beating out like Leonardo DiCaprio. You know what I mean?
There's nothing like it because. And I don't think there ever will be, because the original role, obviously the movie has to be first super successful.
Yeah.
And there has to be something hidden about it, right? He's masked.
Right.
So you finally find out what this character you've been waiting. What does he look like other than like this 80-year-old garbly-goop face?
And he's hot.
I coined garbly-goop.
Josh.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I made Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, I was up for that. Did I tell you? Oh yeah. No, it was great. Yeah. What I did was, I used my dick instead of a real lightsaber. So. But because it was before you could do that. This was back in '99.
I sang all my lines instead of delivering them.
Yeah, come to the dark side, Lukey, baby. I am your father and you're my bitch. Justine, I don't want to fuck you. Is this am I allowed to say fuck on this thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
I said cum gutter, like.
That was pretty tame for you. Outside of this podcast, you think cum gutter's bad?
You think, watch out.
Oh, God.
They know I'm filthy.
The glitterati.
I know. When I had Jason and David Collings on, I asked if it was weird that their wives have basically seen each other's dicks because they're twins.
Oh.
So nothing's off limits here.
What did they say?
They said they've never thought of that. And I was like, really? And they were like, yes, that's a weird thing to think. But they said, no, I guess it's not. No. But
wow, I would
you know
definitely.
What I mean, right?
I definitely know what you mean.
Right? Like
it's fantastic.
If you had a twin brother and he had a wife,
then
you'd be like, she's seen my dick, too, right?
Yes, 100%.
Thank you. Everyone in the comments, one guy was like, because I put that up as the clips, one guy was like,
weird.
I'm married to a twin and I've never thought that. And I'm like, you're boring.
You're a fucking loser.
You're lame.
Loser. Do you ever date a twin?
No. Well, no, I've never dated a twin.
That you know of.
Have you? Yeah, that I know of.
No, I haven't. But there's a lot in my wife's family. My father-in-law's a twin. Oh. And they used to fuck with her all the time. They'd like show up and be like, I'm your dad, I'm your dad, I'm your dad. It's pretty fun.
That is funny. Yeah, I feel like I had all the twins I knew growing up, one set of identical twins in my high school class, but other than that, no. Gosh. Now I got to dump Mitch and go date a twin before I die. I should.
Sorry, Mitch. I just want to know what it's like and ask him weird questions.
Exactly. Yeah. I just want to know what two guys' dicks look like without seeing both of them.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That's not weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
I wanted to also thank you for all that Hayden info.
Yeah.
I kind of use this podcast as like, because I have a lot of famous people on. I have a lot of people who know famous people on. And
I'm in the second category.
No, you're in both categories. But I use it as like, it's my opportunity to be a total fangirl. So thank you for...
Do you have any other questions? I want to answer
That's
them.
it. The smelling one and just him...
I'll tell you some more stuff off camera.
Okay, great. I want all the tea off camera. But it's...
Follow me.
Follow Avery. He's got the tea.
I won't do that.
Can you imagine after this, you just turn into this like fucking gossip bitch?
Yeah, it would be so funny.
Gossip boy.
God, everyone kept coming to Avery's shows. He really blew up. A lot of Hayden Christensen questions, though. A lot of Star Wars shit. Got through his dumb songs and self-deprecating stuff about diabetes, and then wanted to know a lot about Hayden.
Well, I would go to that show, but I would go to the show without the Hayden stuff because your show is so fun.
Yeah.
88 show, Keys to the Store. I love both of them. Yeah. I've only done Keys to the Store because I have a horrible voice. And no musical inclination whatsoever.
No, you're great. You did you did Madonna. It was phenomenal.
Thank you, Glitterati. Thank you.
Which song? It was
Like a Prayer.
Like a Prayer. And can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard Like a Prayer for a very long time.
Yeah.
And in my head, it was like, you know, when like it's a popular song, it's just all you hear is like a prayer.
Yeah,
like, You hear like the kitsch of it.
Right.
But I really fell for the song again after you played it. And I played piano on the show, so I had to like learn it again.
Yeah. So
and you had dancers.
I did.
Good dancers.
And they were dressed in like robes, like they were dressed like saints.
Yeah. And that was still back at the Lyric, which was phenomenal.
It was really fun.
That was great. You were amazing.
Thank you so much. Josh still says it was he will not admit it was a good performance.
He's like 100% wrong.
Thank you.
Because you had and you had Jacqueline.
Oh no, I had Becky Robinson come out as Britney Spears and make out with me.
Yes.
I was dressed as Madonna.
It was phenomenal.
Thank you. See, here's the thing: is what I lack in vocal ability, I will make up for in showmanship, in commitment, in theatrics,
showwomanship,
showpersonship. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I'll make up for it in all of the other areas.
It didn't strike me at all. Like, look, we're all comics. Like, none of us sound good, but like, you know, like I do. But, it wasn't like jarring. Yeah. It sounded good.
Thank you.
And the show sold. You sold the bit. It was amazing. It was super fun. You dressed up. It was great.
Thank you. You know what's funny? I'm seeing her on Monday.
Madonna?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. At the Forum.
Whoa.
I've never seen her before. She's like my number one pop star.
You can do like drugs?
I'll probably do some mushrooms.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I want to see Billy Joel, but how much do you think that ticket costs?
Oh. How much do you think it is? Josh goes like every month.
He doesn't have, he has so much disposable income because he's in kids.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But I'm not doing well.
Yeah. He's my most successful friend that like claims to be doing terribly.
Oh, claims. Yeah.
You guys are getting all the behind the scenes
You're getting
tea.
The juice.
Yes, you are. No, but he's like the amount of shit he talks about his own. I'm like, dude, you're crushing it. Like, but we're
doing amazing. We're all crushing it.
We're all crushing it. We all have imposter syndrome, so we're all telling ourselves that we're never doing.
Yeah. But I think that's the thing with a lot of the comics I talk to. It doesn't matter what level you're at. Yeah. You're trying to get to the next. You're like, this guy the open micer wants to be a feature. The feature wants to be a headliner.
Right.
The headliner wants a role in a show. Wants a show named after them. That one wants a movie. That one wants to be Jimmy Kimmel. Literally, if you ask 90% of comics, they're trying to get somewhere.
Right.
But I think that's part of what makes this success. You know, you have to. It doesn't just come to you. Like, that's probably, speaking of come to you, that's like comedy. I think it's like there's nothing like it because you have to earn it. Because it's so immediate. Right. No one can hold your hand. Right. If you say something on stage, it's funny
or it's not.
Or it's not.
Yeah.
And it's not like you can have help to get on stage, but that work, it's like you can figure out how to be a lawyer or fucking whatever.
Yeah, you can study.
Study.
Yeah.
And prepare, but like saying something to make someone laugh, is really hard.
Well, and having the timing, having the confidence, having just whatever it is, you either, when people are like, you have it or you don't, there is it is something that you have or don't. Yeah. That you can't fake.
You can't fake it. Yeah. No. And there's people who are naturally funny, there's people that work at it, all that kind of stuff. But in terms of like having success and being able to continue to do it, it's so immediate. Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, totally.
Did you always want to be a comedian?
I wanted to be an actor always. Same. Yeah. And so then I came out here for acting and then, because my dad was in the business, and so we were going to come out just for the summer. My dad was doing some work for Disney. Marino? Ken Marino. No, his name's actually Len Marino.
Perfect.
But
Ken Marino's your daddy. I had you when he was 8.
I know, exactly. I love Ken Marino.
Fantastic.
So funny. But yeah, so I came out and then I just never went back to Denver. I just stayed and started. I was in very serious acting classes when I first got here, like Ivana Chubbuck, and I was like, these aren't my people. They're just taking this too seriously. Yeah. They're not laughing at how ridiculous this all is. So then I went to the Groundlings and started class there.
And all they did was laugh.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, this is it.
Wigs. And you're like, oh, great, wigs.
Wigs?
Great.
I'm in.
Hello, I'm an old person.
Exactly. Yeah. And so then a couple years later, I did stand up. Wait, did you? Or were you actor?
I was an actor in New York for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I studied. I went to the neighborhood playhouse and I went to college for acting and always did acting. And, I don't know if this is interesting, but like I was in theater in New York and did like plays and solo shows and all that kind of shit. And just never really got like that, Law and Order episode or like indie films or, any of the like stuff that you kind of need to get.
Right.
And so I moved back home to Toronto when I was 30 and just like, moved back in with my parents, masturbated quietly in the room next to them, just brutal. And then, I had connected with my wife now in New York on a play, but I just went out to visit LA and I stayed for like 3 days, hung out with Hayden, and he actually, he hooked me up with, honestly, when I moved out here, he hooked me up with a house and a car for like 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh. And he gave me all of his like I guess he was, changing his furniture as one does, and it was just that time when he was like getting new stuff in. Yeah. And he like moved all of his stuff into my house, into my like apartment.
Oh my God.
And he helped get me started here. And then, and it was like a nice car. Like it was like a Mercedes or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And the house was like a mansion. Like it was great.
That's insane.
But then I came here. Yeah. I'm like, LA's great.
Yeah.
I live in a mansion. I have a Mercedes. This guy's giving me all this shit. I think this is pretty easy. I think LA is pretty simple. I mean, what do? You just put your hand out and people give you shit. And then I went to, what did I do next? Yeah. Then I got this horrible job working for a party company, got like verbally abused every day. And then my girlfriend at the time, my wife now, said, go to the Improv just down the street and see if you can get a job as a door guy. And I didn't really even know, I knew comedy. I was like, okay, what, Robin Williams or something?
Yeah.
And then I got the job. Rita called me, and Rita Piazza saved my life and said, do you want to work? $10 an hour. Here you go. Work the door.
Wow.
And I started the Improv, and then they had a piano on stage, and
the rest is history. Now, music is such a big part of your act.
Sure.
It's so great. You did.
Should we
bring your guitar today?
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna put on headphones because it's like a real studio sesh.
It really is.
I feel like.
What are we gonna do?
Yes, let's do it. So you guys, Josh has banned me from singing anything except rap rock at the Comedy Jam. So Avery and I were going to put together a little audition. You are going to coach me as Josh.
That's right.
So Avery's actually gone now, you guys.
Yeah, he left. Thank God. Now it's going to be a funny podcast.
Okay. So we're going to do Don't Stop Believing.
Look, Justine, here's the thing.
Yeah. What do you got for me?
You have to, I don't even know how it's going to work for you, to be perfectly honest. What I'm going to do is break you down.
Okay.
Then I'm going to build you up.
Then build me back up.
Then I'm going to break you down.
Me down again.
And then I'm going to break you down again.
Okay, great.
And then I'm going to get distracted. Uh-huh. And then Lecca.
Okay.
And then I'm going to build you back up.
Okay, great.
You know why?
Why?
Lecca. Because I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Okay. All right. So here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
sing with your heart.
Okay.
And the dick you don't have.
Okay. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
All right, let's kick this back over one more. Why don't I help you find the first note?
Oh, Josh, I forgot to tell you. I am pretty tone deaf.
Okay. I couldn't tell. All right, let's start. It's a small town girl.
Just a
Living.
small
Okay, here we go again. 5, 6. Oh, that's it. I need to translate into dance. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a small town girl. Wow, you're singing in harmony 4 notes below. It actually sounds pretty good. Let's try it again. Here we go. Just a small town girl. Living in a lonely world. Took the midnight train going anywhere. Oh my God, you are tone deaf. I'm just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit.
He took the midnight
train going anywhere.
Should we stop for notes?
Yeah, I think. Let's start for a note. All right. I don't even know how to put this to you. Again, this is Josh. That was bad. In a way that I don't even think those are. You know, the Indian culture has quarter notes in between the notes. I don't even know. You might be on a 16th note. I don't know what the fuck that was. You were singing Rocket Man or something. Like, I don't know. Holy shit doodles.
Should we switch to Rocket Man?
Sure. Oh, God, I don't even. I need hold on, I need the chords to that.
Oh, my God.
We could do Rocket Man. Do you want to do Rocket? What do you want to do? I'll just pull out chords.
We could do Tiny Dancer.
Yeah, let's do Tiny Dancer.
Let's do Tiny Dancer. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Blue Jean Baby.
Yeah.
LA.
You're doing it.
Seamstress for the band. Pretty eyed. Pirate smile. You'll marry a music man. Ballerina.
Yeah.
You
must have seen her.
Dancing in the sand.
No. Look, I think it's a confidence issue. When you get confident, you get bad.
Yeah.
You need to live in a dark place. You need to be insecure when you're up there. You need to go, oh, I'm never going to be as good as Josh.
That's true.
So let's remember, you're not good.
Okay.
I am.
Okay, great.
All right, let's try one more
Josh.
time.
One more time. Okay, here we go.
Remember, you suck.
Okay. Blue Jean Baby.
Exactly.
LA lady. Seamstress for the band. Pretty eyed. Pirate smile.
Pirate smile. Everyone knows it's pirate smile. Now here's what you didn't do: a pirate smile.
That's
you got to
true.
go arg,
Arg.
arg.
That part of it.
That's part of singing. If you ever watch me singing on Instagram, do a freeze frame. I'm doing a pirate smile.
Oh my God. Okay, we'll do one more and then maybe.
Oh, sure.
Should we?
What?
Should we try? I mean, Rollin' I sound pretty good at. Limp Bizkit.
Oh yeah, let's do Rollin'.
I'm pretty good at Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I don't know if Rollin' comes in.
In piano.
It's just rolling. What? Rolling. Who?
Yeah, it's good. It's the only thing I can sing, I think. Now, Avery, I'd like to talk to Avery real quick.
Yes. Hey, how are you?
I'm a pretty bad singer, right?
Listen, I'll be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
When the Tiny Dancer, you were on it.
Really?
You had it for a bit.
Okay.
And then you got excited, and you lost your tone.
That's what happens.
Don't Stop Believing.
Bad.
Stop Believing.
Bad.
Just stop.
Not my song. Wait,
okay.
What about Criminal by Fiona Apple?
I don't know that one.
It's very piano-y.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that? Have you heard it before?
How's it go?
It's like, I've been a bit. No, I already know we shouldn't do that.
What about?
Is there one we can sing together at the end so that your voice can mask mine and we can end on a high note?
This is it. All right.
God bless everyone who's still listening. What's this one?
We'll be singing.
Oh.
We'll be winning.
Yeah.
We'll be singing.
Yeah.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. Get down. You're never gonna get me down. Not gonna sleep with you. Get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. All right, take us out.
Pissing the night away. Is that it?
Yeah.
Pissing the night away. I have acid reflux.
It doesn't wait to drink. It takes a vodka drink. It takes a vodka drink. I'm going to do it as Paul McCartney. Full circle.
Okay,
It takes a whiskey.
I'm going to let you take it.
He takes a whiskey drink. He takes a vodka drink. He takes a lager drink. He sings a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the best times. Oh, Danny boy, Danny boy, Danny boy. Everybody at home get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down.
Oh, so good. We ended
Am I
on a
your
high
first
note.
musical guest?
Yeah, you are.
Fantastic.
It's so
Lance
good.
Bass.
But he didn't play music on
Are you
it.
saying I'm better than Lance Bass?
Yes, of course.
Wow. But he doesn't have a good Hayden Christensen story.
No, he does not have the Hayden. He didn't get the call about. He didn't get the Darth Vader music.
No, he just got the, oh, you have a career, you're an NSYNC.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a life ahead of you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much.
Justine, this is so much fun. Then thank you, Glitterati.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening to that. Those of you who hung in. I know I have a bad voice. You know, you've heard me sing before.
Have you had Josh on this?
Yes, but he hasn't. We haven't done any music or anything.
What did he do to you?
Well, he had pink eye when he was on. It was the day, so he had sunglasses and was all like,
oh my God.
Well, yeah, so we recorded 2 episodes. One was a Patreon, one was a regular. And yeah, he was very fun though. Everyone loves him, loves Josh. He made fun of me the whole time.
Yeah, no shit.
We didn't do any music though. We didn't do any.
I wouldn't trust you with that.
No,
Yeah.
you wouldn't.
It's
no.
best that, you just talk.
Do you think I have, if I worked with a voice coach?
Yes.
Really?
I think anyone can work with a voice coach and will be able to sing a song.
Okay, great. Maybe not Journey. Maybe not, but maybe.
Again, Stop Believing.
Okay, but Tiny Dancer,
That's you. You're the
me.
Tiny Dancer.
It's literally about me.
Right?
Right.
Tiny.
And my friend Elton. I mean, come on.
That's fine.
Avery, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah.
Where can everyone find you? Wait. I'm on Keys to the Store.
You are on Keys to the Store.
March 11th.
March 11th, 8 p.m. Comedy Store main room. Great lineup. Brad Williams, Trevor Wallace, Craig Robinson, Ali Makovsky, Justine Marino, and the Sklar Bros.
Oh,
it's going to be a fun gang.
So fun.
And so that's a great late night. It's a great show. Comics come on. They're just awesome. And I'll do some songs and stuff. It's great. And then I do this other show called The 88 Show at the Hollywood Improv. And it's kind of like a late night variety show. Super different than a lot of other things. Guests come on. They do a set. I interview them. And then we break into original comedy song. And I'm breaking this on this show. So we have a lineup as Andrew Santino, Trevor Wallace. And I just found out that Cheryl Lee Ralph and Lisa Anwalter are going to be doing the show.
Oh, wow.
So,
and what's the date for that?
Yeah, that's March 13th, Hollywood Improv. I hate saying this, but that will sell out. It's an amazing show. It's kind of like the Muppet Show. I have different club characters come on, and it's super fun. It's with a full band.
It's really fun, and I will not be singing, so you're safe to come, you
guys.
That's right.
Yeah. That's right.
So it's safe. It's a safe place.
Yeah.
Avery, I know you were like, no, Justine's not that bad. It's all fine.
No, you're not that bad.
But I'm pretty. It's you say I get.
Have you ever spent time learning how to sing?
I did have a vocal coach.
Okay.
In which Josh said that person should have their license revoked.
You should go to Katie Riggs. Did he tell her? Did he tell you?
Is that the one that he works with?
Yes.
Yes. So he's told me I do want to work with someone because I did for a minute, and when I was younger and didn't have as bad of acid reflux, which I do think makes my voice worse.
Yeah, it's all diaphragm.
Yeah. But I've been wanting to get in there and fucking show Josh that I can sing a tune other than just Rollin' by Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Well, then you need to get a vocal coach and put some time into it and do it.
I'm going to. I am. Where can everyone follow you?
Avery Pearson Keys. So that's Avery Pearson Keys on all the socials. And yeah, come on out to the shows.
Yeah, come on to the shows. It's going to be so fun, you guys. And
we're doing Brea. I'm doing Brea in April 3rd, and that's with Jay Farrow, Melissa Villasenor, and Adam Ray as the 88 show.
So fun.
Full band. So if you're in the Brea area, check it out on their calendar, Brea at the Brea Improv.
Yeah.
Take a look for that. And then also Netflix has a joke festival, the 88 show at the Hollywood Improv, May 11th. And yeah, just follow my socials to see all the other shows.
Yeah. And on April 3rd, I'll be at Laugh Boston, you guys.
Yeah.
So get tickets in my Instagram bio.
That's great.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Nice.
Lenny and Lorna will be there, my parents.
Hello.
Mark Ellis is opening for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fun.
He's in town, so he's going to do me the honor.
Yeah. Getting a headliner as an opener. Fantastic.
I know. It's so great. So it's going to be a really, really good show. Ken
Yeah.
Knapsack is hosting. So come out if you're in Boston or on the East Coast. It's going to be a fun time. And Avery, thank you so much.
We
this
did
was such
it.
a blast. We did it. Thank you. And we'll see you next time, Glitterati on Glitter and Garbage. Good night.
Good night.
Glitter and garbage.